Security forces have widened their search for those with any connection to Friday's terror attacks in Paris. An international effort is underway to capture this man, Salah Abdeslam, the brother of one of the suicide bombers. Police say he rented a car with Belgian license plates that was used by the terrorists. And the Associated Press reports that French authorities are searching for a second fugitive involved in the attacks. Elaine Cobbe joins us now from Paris to give us the latest details on the search. Elaine, can you explain, or are the police saying, how did Salah Abdeslam get away from them?
Well, Vlad, Salah Abdeslam is believed to have driven up from Paris to Belgium across the border on Saturday morning. But that's before any of them were on a wanted list, because it wasn't that long after the attacks. Now, two men who are believed to have been his getaway drivers are in police custody, and they were the ones who told police, we were in fact stopped 3 times, but we were waved on each time. They didn't have anything in the car with them that would arouse suspicion, and as I said, they weren't yet on a watch list.
So, Elaine, where are investigators searching now?
The investigators are still sweeping, particularly around the Paris region. This morning, another 104 places were raided. 16 people were taken into custody for questioning. And the police say they will continue to conduct raids across the Paris region and also the rest of France to see if they have any links with other known jihadis or others who are known to have links to various jihadi networks. And of course, the Belgian authorities are still also investigating. Now, there were also reports earlier today of arrests in Germany, but the German prosecutor says they are not linked.
Elaine, I'm sure, I know you've been reporting this story like crazy since Friday, but I'm sure you're aware that in the United States there's a lot of discussion about perhaps stopping Syrian refugees coming into the United States. And I wonder, in Europe, where there are open borders because of the Schengen Agreement, if there's any discussion in Europe about actually shutting borders down. Because what's interesting to, I think, me and to a lot of other people is that these guys were able to cross these borders so easily, plan something in another country, carried it out in another country, and slip back away from authorities. Is there any talk from politicians or even the French people, much in the way that you have in the United States, about doing something along those lines?
That's actually much more popular with the countries along Eastern Europe, where they've been trying to reinstall border controls since the huge wave of refugees coming in this summer. In France, not so much. There has been an understanding in Europe, particularly Western Europe, that the border-free Schengen zone is a huge boon for business, for tourism, just for allowing people to get around in this day and age. So it's something that would be harder to fly. But France has already reinstated border controls on all its land frontiers, and that's quite a long area, and it's something that other countries are looking at. Germany has been discussing it too, and European Union partners are certainly looking more closely at how they control borders now, because they want to be able to control it in some way. But it's not an easy one to do, particularly since the actual infrastructure was all dismantled.
Elaine Cobbe there in Paris. There I can see at the Place de la République where still people are gathering in solidarity in support of those horrendous attacks on Friday. Elaine, thank you so much.